survivors, I'm Poppers.
And I'm Cloak. Well, here it is. Y'all wanted to watch it die, so here we go.
Well, I don't know if they wanted to see it. I mean, they did ask to see it over and over again. And we always will do whatever you ask us to do. That's kind of our thing. Leave a comment. We will do the video if you want it.
Tell us what you want to see.
And then now we gotta show you how to kill a Baby Giga.
How to kill a Baby Giga.
Well, first, I mean, what was so special about this Giga? You didn't just hatch it to kill it.
Alright, so here's the deal. With any kind of a tame, or something you're breeding and raising, not taming, you gotta imprint it, right? I mean, you don't have to, but you want to. And
if you're gonna spend 2 weeks on something, you might as well throw some points into it.
Oh, well, yeah. With the Giga, it takes 2 weeks to raise. You're gonna really want to imprint that thing. And you may tell yourself, I could get some sleep. I need sleep more than the imprint. But your ego's gonna get involved. You're gonna lose sleep, and you're gonna try to imprint. Even if you don't get out of bed, you're still gonna set that stupid alarm. And you're gonna lose sleep over the imprint.
At least this is after the patch that lets you, not lose percentage of your imprint. If when I 100% imprinted my Giga, I did it. The only reason I got 100% is because I didn't want to lose all the percentage I had already gotten. So, like, you get a week and a half in, you have to wake up every 3 hours, or you will lose the last week and a half's worth of work. That's how it used to work, but at least now it's all right.
Yeah, definitely easier now than what it was then.
That was fun.
Well, we're not done yet. And that's just one imprint. One imprint. 1%.
Maybe we should take a moment and explain why we've got 3 Gigas in the water.
You know, I wish you would.
Well, there's a little known fact that all land dinos will eat much less food, much less meat, if they're swimming. In the most part, their stamina won't go down, their oxygen won't go down. It usually takes a glitch, or they've got to touch their feet to the ground for them to start eating meat normally. So this is why we'll put something as big as a Giga in there. But it wouldn't work for a bird. If you put a bird in the water, it's just going to fly, and it'll be flapping around for the first, until it's done, basically.
And it wouldn't work for a water dino because they breathe underwater anyways, so their stamina, their food, all that stuff is not affected by the fact that they're in the water.
Right, so a Sarco, a turtle, a beaver, they would not work for this. They're just going to go right to the bottom and have a good grand old time. You're going to have to feed them normally.
Right, so keeping a land animal in the water, definitely an easy way to cut down on the amount of raw meat you have to feed them, either out of the trough or by hand while they're a baby. However, it can create some other difficulties when imprinting.
Right. So, like, say, well, there's lots of different ways to imprint. You're going to need kibble, a variety of different kinds. For some reason, Gigas love Dimetrodon kibble.
One of the hardest kibbles to find.
Or Dimorphodon kibble, or just about lots of different kinds. Leishtro is kind of hard to get if you don't have Leishtros around, jerks. Um, but it can ask for just about anything. But one of the easiest ways to get a imprint on land would be to take it on a walk. But in the water, this can actually give us a lot of problems.
A ridiculous amount of problems. That last time lapse you saw was literally about a half hour of me trying to get this thing to walk 10 feet.
And that's usually done at about 4 a.m.
4 in the morning when I have to work the next day.
Right. So, a Giga can be a big
Shit.
reward. Having an awesome Giga. I love my 100% Giga. But it can also be... nobody wants to hang out with you when you are sleeping 3 hours at a time. You're going to be a jerk.
You're a jerk.
Let's talk about that Giga. That
Yeah.
is a nice looking Giga.
It was pretty nice looking.
It had pretty good melee. I mean, not bad melee. 170, that's not bad. For a while there, most of our Gigas were coming out with 170 melee.
Popped out at level 193. It was the runt of the litter, but geez.
Yeah, and when you fully imprint them, back then, before they nerfed them. I mean, they knocked off 10,000 hit points off of the Gigas. You want to talk about jerks? But back then, you could get their health all the way up to about 40,000, and you could get their melee up to about 220. And their movement speed would be about 120, so they fly when they're at 100%. They're good.
Oh, they were faster than the Raptors.
They're good. But now they're nerfed, so no worries.
All it is a big chump box now.
Yeah, with a hump on its back. But they're cute.
Cute?
Yeah, with their hundreds of pointy teeth and their beady little eyes and their little hands that grab at you, and look at them swim.
More like grimacing.
Oh, come on, look at them. Look at them dance. Look at them dance a water dance. I love it.
Ridiculous.
He's so happy.
The amount of work, and loss, and sleep, and everything I gave up for this thing.
Oh, poor baby blubber.
20% imprint right there.
Hey, you're only half done. Well, for what you got.
You know, I would have stopped the 20% if I could have kept it.
Hey, 20% isn't that bad. I think you would have to be on about the minimum, like an hour a week, to get 20%. If you got 20%, though, you saw it.
I had to spend an hour to get the first percent.
I mean, you started at 25,000 hit points. You're already at 30,000 with just a few things. Oh wait, what's going on right now? This is where you are knocking down its stamina, right?
Well,
like, this is where it
kind
started
of the
to
panic
glitch
mode.
out.
Yeah, so you can see now he's around 40%. He's way larger now. If you guys can't tell, we skipped a lot of the growth period to get to the point here for you.
And one thing about our water pen here, it was sort of on a ledge. So there's one section here that's a little higher level.
Yeah, he's standing on a box right there. You can even see it if you look below. It's kind of hard to tell though. Duncan is in the way. But you see how he drops right there?
Yeah, so like that is a flaw in our water pen design. Though I mean,
well, I imagine there were some rocks underneath, so you had to build that box around.
We have a
them to
double
enclose
indoor
it.
pool, one on the left, one on the right. So I mean, that was cool when we made it, and we were like, we could use it for gigas.
Well, that's it right there. It's a beautiful water pen. It's great for Dalton, great for Dunkleostis, but it's horrible for for raising a Giga because it is not made for an animal that size.
It was easier than remaking it. I mean, we got trolls around here. They're always coming out from underneath their rocks and asking for money.
That's true. That's the only reason they're indoors in the first place. Otherwise, we could have just left them outside.
Oh, we got plenty of space.
But anyways, so what I'm doing here is I'm trying to get it back and forth. And I found that when he got stuck on the ledge, he would keep walking forward, and I figured he would eventually go on a walk in that amount of time.
I've taken them in circles and had them go on walks, but yeah, when they're this big, probably it'd be easier just go straight out the door.
So check it out, right here. Right here is where he gets stuck on the ledge. And this is what he's doing. His stamina is ticking to 0. He is swimming, and he's almost on land, and then he goes back into the water. So he's always swimming, even though he is on land for a second.
Now, if I'm watching this, and I'm seeing this if it was me, I'd be thinking, well, as soon as he gets on that lip, he might start eating more food, but his stamina is going to go back up. Even if it was going down, like if that registered with me, that what he's doing is lowering his stamina, then at least when it got onto that ledge, it would stop going down and go back up. It would regenerate.
Right.
And then you would take it off that ledge because you want it to be swimming in order for the food thing to work.
Yeah, but at the time, though, the only thing I was concerned with was
getting it on a walk.
Yeah, getting the stupid imprint done so I could go back to... I mean, we're talking, this is like 2:30 in the morning here, and I had to work the next day.
Yeah, like 3 hours.
And this is already a week in. I'm like 10 days into my imprint, so I am very, very tired and frustrated. This is almost run of the mill at this point, and I just want it over with. And I've been up for like an hour now trying to get this done. So
he's just, I want to go on a walk. Take me on a walk. Well, come on, get over here. No, I don't want to go over there. This thing it's too high. I don't like it. I like swimming. I've been swimming my entire life.
Hey, you picky bastard.
And couldn't you just walk to the left a little?
Well, it is my fault. It really is. So you guys, if you are using the water taming, breeding, raising technique, whatever you want to call it.
Keep an eye on its stamina at all times. You gotta know that this is a glitchy method.
And by the way, Caretaker is actually looking at the stamina. At this time, I'm completely aware that the stamina is slowly ticking to zero. And so I say, oh shoot, the stamina's out. Let's get it back in the water. We don't want it to get on land and then screw everything up.
When that could have just raised the stamina again, but
getting on land would have saved it. That's all it needed.
Oh, and you whistled follow all.
Oh God, that was so frustrating at the time when I did that. On top of everything else that I'm going through. And keep in mind, I'm stressed right now. I'm not just chilling. I'm running back and forth. I am stressing out here. And then I whistle follow all. So that was a little bit of a nice little thing. It didn't do anything, but just the feeling of it, you know?
Yeah, you don't want to do that on accident anywhere. Well, before the group whistle thing.
All right, so here we go. This is it. It's out of stamina. It's currently consuming oxygen.
And it gets stuck on this, what is it? It's getting stuck on the feeding
On the trough. It's on the trough, and its face is getting pushed under the water. It doesn't matter about the face. The stamina's out, so its oxygen's ticking. But watch. Let's look at it.
And you're taking a look.
Boom. Zero stamina. Oxygen's gone now. Health, 10.
Look
9. 8.
It's losing health
bloody.
1,000 at a time. This is why water and gigas do not mix.
Boom. And that's how quick it goes.
Oh, man, that's sad. Such a nice giga. And how many... I mean, you had like 4 or 5 days left, right?
Yeah, I was almost done. So, anyways.
That's how you kill a baby giga.
That's how you kill a baby giga.
I guess that's all you really need to know.
Yeah, I guess that's all you
really need to know. I'm sorry. It's bad. I'm Boppers.
And I'm Cloak.
Make sure you like,
Subscribe,
and tell us what you want to see.
leave a comment. What kind of building game is this?
It's the kind of building game where you focus on what you do have.
Gee, that's so helpful.
I'm full of that. Yeah. There you have it. Check it out, baba. La boba.
Baba.
Chupa boba jubu. Kijaka la poo poo.